All right, it looks like we are live. We'll just get started here in a couple minutes. Hopefully you guys can see and hear us. We'll just wait a couple minutes to get started, but I am Tim McGaffin II,
And I'm Cheri McGaffin.
and we are 100% live. If you're watching this replay or recording, just skip ahead a couple minutes to where we actually start, but we'll just wait a couple minutes till we start here. Make sure everything is working. Hopefully everybody can hear us, but me and Cheri are really excited to talk to you guys about Kangen Water, how it has changed our lives, and how we've literally saved lives with this water, saved lives physically, spiritually, financially. And we're going to, of course, going to talk about Young Living essential oils. So we'll just get started here in a minute. We're going to talk about our story, how we found the water, what it's done for us. We're going to talk about the properties of the water. We're going to talk about the 2.5 pH Kangen water that kills all germs known to man. The scientific name is hypochlorous acid. We're going to show some live things of what the water does. We're going to show how to use it with Young Living essential oils. We're going to show some of the different uses of the water. There's more than just drinking. And we're going to talk about how to purchase it and all those things. All right. So I think we'll get started here.
All right.
And we'll just start. Cheri, why don't you go ahead and talk about, well, first of all, Julie, go ahead and talk about Julie, how you...
Well, Julie and I have known each other for quite a few years, and she's amazing. We have a lot in common, a similar outlook in life and just a lot of different things. And we were looking for something to dovetail really well with Kangen water, and we decided that we wanted to do essential oils, and we decided that we wanted to work with Julie. So...
All right, and you've known Julie for a long time.
Yeah,
actually.
quite a few years. Yep.
And Julie's really big on essential oils because essential oils are awesome. And
Yes, they are.
Cheri sees me just smelling them, just coming out here and just opening up and smelling them every day, every single one.
Yep.
All right, that's awesome. So, Cheri, let's go ahead and just talk about how we came in to find this Kangen water. Cheri was 8 months pregnant with Timmy John, and Cheri was having some health issues. We did a home birth, but this was before the birth. But when we went to get our checkups with our midwife, and our midwife was checking Cheri's pH, she was always on the acidic side.
Even though I was drinking green smoothies like twice a day, I was still acidic. And we were just trying to figure out what else we could do so I wasn't acidic, because I wasn't eating sugar. I was eating vegan. I just didn't know what else I could possibly do.
Exactly. And the more your pregnancy progresses, the harder it is to have a balanced pH, because the baby is taking all your alkalinity, and so then your pH starts to go acidic. So I saw a friend on Facebook posting about this water, and I thought it looked interesting, and I watched a video demonstration on the water, and then it blew me away, and I showed Cheri, and she watched it, and we decided we need to get this water. So we immediately ordered it. We never tried the water before we got the machine. It was shipped to us within about 1 week, and then we started drinking it, and I immediately felt it on my very first drink. Felt it like penetrating my body, going into my intestines absorbing it. It felt like Alka-Seltzer. It was really bubbly. And Cheri...
Another thing that when I was pregnant, I was having high blood pressure. And usually with my previous pregnancies, every time I had high blood pressure, it would never go down until I delivered. And so 1 week after we started drinking Kangen water, my blood pressure normalized. And another thing that I was having a really big issue with was heartburn really horribly, where I'd have to sleep sitting up. And so after we started the Kangen water, my heartburn went away.
Exactly. And there's a lot more things I want to tell you what happened with the water, but it's all true. But of course, there's always this problem with the powers that shouldn't be. They are the ones who make the claims that cannot be proven. Our claims are proven. We have tons of proof, but we'll just avoid all that right now. But another thing too we noticed, Cheri, is your after-birth pains. With your previous pregnancies, your after-birth pains would go on for about 3 weeks. This time you had about one strong after-birth pain contraction, and that was it.
Yeah, it was amazing. And another thing is I was older, 39 when I was pregnant, and I felt like my last pregnancy was my easiest out of my 6.
Right. So with Clarissa, who you were pregnant with last time, you had the water from the very beginning. Timmy, you had it the last month. But with Clarissa, you had it from the very beginning. Before, you were always nauseous, really bad during your pregnancies. And this time, how was your nausea with the pregnancy with Clarissa?
It was pretty mild, so it was pretty amazing. Yeah, we liked it. And
so then we started sharing this water with our friends, our family. So many amazing things started happening. We had people coming to our house all the time to fill up on gallons over and over and over again. We had up to 17 people in one day coming to get water from our house because so many amazing things were happening. And then people were asking us how they could purchase the machine. So that's a good introduction of how we found the water, kind of what it did for us, as much as we can say. But I want to show you guys this book here real quick. And so let me switch this over. So hopefully you guys can see that you're not sick, you're thirsty. Okay. And right here, let me open this up. On page 32, 46 reasons why your body needs water every day. And just look at number 34. Water is absolutely vital for making the immune system more efficient in different regions to fight infections and cancer cells where they are formed. And then look at here, water, number 7, increases greatly the efficiency of the immune system in the bone marrow, where the immune system is formed, all its mechanisms, including its efficiency against cancer. And that book by Dr. Batman right there, he talks about on page 21, or where is it at? I think it's on 22. Okay, can you guys hear us? Looks like we had a disconnection there. Okay, looks like we're back connected. Okay, so let me go back here to page 22 for all those watching live or watching the replay. My ongoing battle with the medical establishment. So that is key to understanding, because what we figured out, what this book talked about, you're not sick, you're thirsty, is that the root cause of all degenerative disease is chronic dehydration. And actually, there's 2 main root causes of disease. And let me get my little chart here. It's either oxidative stress. You cut an apple in half, it turns brown. That's the oxidation that's happening. So that's one cause. Or too many toxins. So right here. Okay, I got it. Okay. So right here, you guys. Can you see that? So either degenerative disease is caused by either oxidative stress. Oh, you can't really see it because here. All right. Let me do this. Okay. Oxidative stress or inflammation, same thing. Or number 2, too much acidity, too many toxins. Those are the 2 main causes of degenerative disease. This is not a theory. This is a fact. This is proven in studies. But the actual root cause of oxidative stress and too many toxins is chronic dehydration, like Dr. Batman talks about, and you're not sick, you're thirsty. Because if you're chronically dehydrated, the oxidative stress is going to build up because you got too many toxins building up. They're 2 sides of the same coin. So if you're hydrated, properly hydrated, that's going to flush out the toxins and it's going to reduce the oxidative stress. So Kangen water is up to 6 times more hydrating than tap water, bottled water, filtered water, spring water, 6 times. So drinking 1 glass of Kangen water is like drinking 6 glasses of tap, filtered, bottled, or spring water.
Which is really important since 75% of our body is water.
Right, 75% of our body is water. So now, for you guys who, let me do this now. Shay, go ahead and grab that pamphlet again. 75%. Okay, 75% of your body is water. Okay, so now we're going to go into, in a second, showing you some things of why this water is so special. But I wanted to go into right here. See this? This is a 2.5 pH Kangen water right there that we collected. I'll talk about that more, that the Kangen water machine makes. But the scientific name for it is hypochlorous acid. So you should be able to see that right there. And so if you type in hypochlorous acid into pubmed.gov or scholar.google.com, you will find a ton of studies proving how effective hypochlorous acid is at killing germs, viruses, and bacteria. And actually, your immune system, your white blood cells, actually create hypochlorous acid to kill the pathogens that enter your body. So it's something that your body naturally produces, but it doesn't work as good if your immune system isn't strong. The stronger your immune system is, the better the hypochlorous acid will work. So if you type hypochlorous acid into pubmed.gov or scholar.google.com, then you'll find the studies on that. So now Dr. Horst Filzer, he conducted a study in the USA a couple years ago. They tested 13 athletes. 13 athletes drank 3 liters of 9.5 pH Kangen water for 1 week. And in 1 week, their red blood cell count increased 12% just from drinking the water. The study also proved that the water is antioxidant, not only outside the body, but inside the body, anti-inflammatory.
All right, we are back.
Okay, so we had another disconnection there, you guys, but now we're back. And so for those watching the replay, there's a disconnection, just go ahead back to where the video connects again. And then Horst Filzer said, speaking on 2.5 pH Kangen water, that it kills every germ known to man. And he said, we have hardcore evidence that 2.5 pH Kangen water kills every known bacteria on this planet, including viruses, including spores, and prions. That's huge. And I actually have the video right here. So let me just play a clip of him talking about this 2.5 pH Kangen water and how it's the best disinfectant.
The situation of hypochlorous acid is what kills every germ known to man, and that hypochlorous acid has been known for about a century and a half. It cleans up wounds and so on, but because it's a stable condition, after it cleans up a wound, after it gets rid of bacteria, it then damages tissue. Our product produces the hypochlorite ion, but remember, all ionized water decays the minute it comes out of the spout. So when you put it on wounds, it kills the germs, but does not damage tissue. And we have hardcore evidence that 2.5 pH water, Kangen water, kills every known bacteria on this planet, including viruses, including spores and prions. That's huge.
Even the coronavirus.
Oh, yeah. No chance against.
Okay, so I hope you guys could hear that, but he was just saying that quote that I had on the paper there and giving a little bit more details. And let me show you here. I have a lab test, and let me see if we can open this up here so you can see this. So this is an independent lab test by ATS Labs, and you can see right here. Let me go to this one real quick. Let me see. Okay, they tested the Kangen 2.5 pH strong acidic water. And right here, if you guys can see it, this shows it killed hepatitis B, it killed tuberculosis, it killed AIDS, it killed whatever that is, staphylococcus, salmonella, Bacillus food poisoning, resistant staphylococcus, entitis vibrio, typhoid, candida, that's pneumonia, bread mold, red yeast, athlete's foot, that's Staphylococcus pyogenes, that's Enterococcus, that's Staph aureus, MRSA, and E. coli. Okay, and so bleach cannot kill MRSA, but this can. So there's some more of the independent lab tests there done by ATS Labs, and they tested this right there, this Enagic Super 501 machine, strong acidic water, 2.5 pH, and it meets the requirements of the EPA as a disinfectant. It's also hypochlorous acid approved by the FDA as a disinfectant and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. So now let me just show you real quickly here. So your machine makes it. We'll show you here in a second, but you collect it and you spray the air with it. You spray your countertops with it. You spray your furniture. You spray your floors. You can spray your face. You can spray your eyes. You spray your hands. This kills every germ known to man. You can gargle with it. You put it in your mouth. It kills all the germs. So it kills everything, but there's no harm to humans. So imagine putting bleach in your mouth, which doesn't even kill MRSA, but this does. And MRSA is a big problem in hospitals. When you go there, there's a high chance or a certain percentage of chance that you could get infected with MRSA, because they don't use this right now usually in U.S. hospitals, but in Japan they do. They don't have the same MRSA problem. But if you put bleach in your mouth, you have to call poison control. This you don't. And you can't spray like some harmful chemical cleaner on your furniture. This you can. You can spray it everywhere. It kills all germs. So you completely disinfect your house. You can make a sandwich on your countertop. You don't need to worry about it getting residue from some harsh chemical. You don't need to worry about breathing in the harsh chemical fumes. There's no side effects to humans, and it kills everything.
And you don't need to worry about your kids cleaning with it. So that's what I love about it. And something else that I love about it is you can add either thieves or lemon essential oil. That's what I do when I clean with it.
Good point, Cheri. Okay, so now, and I'll just show you here real quick, you guys. You cook with the water, Kangen water, and then your home a chemical-free sanctuary. So you can completely clean with nothing but just water, these different waters. Okay, and then this is just showing pets love it, vets love it. Okay, so now we're going to do some live things. Hopefully this does not cut out. We have a good internet connection because we're totally live here. But Cheri, why don't you get that and...
All right.
Okay, you got me, Cheri?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So first thing I want to show you guys, can you see me good, Cheri?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a light bulb here. It's plugged into the wall. There's two wires inside this probe. So I'm going to show, just keep your eye on this light, okay? This is Kangen Water 9.5 pH. Okay, can you see that light there? So this is showing that this Kangen water is alive. It has healthy electrolytes. It gets your electricity running in the right direction. So remember, a body without healthy electrical current is a body in paralysis. So this shows this has healthy electrolytes. This water is living water. It's a living thing. Okay, now, here, this is simply balanced. It says it's 9.5 pH. And the Kangen water I just put it in is also 9.5 pH. But as you can see, when I put the probe in here, nothing's happening. So this water does not have good electrolytes in it, even though it says right on the bottle, electrolytes. And it also says it's alkaline water, but it's not lighting up the light bulb. So that water is dead. Okay? There's two different types of alkaline water. There's good and bad alkaline water. So this is showing you this. This is Neo 9.5 pH. It also says it has electrolytes, but as you can see, it's not lighting up the light bulb. Okay? So that one's dead as well. Okay? This one is smart water. Not lighting up the light bulb. More like dumb water. Okay? And then this one is Life water, also not lighting up the light bulb. More like dead water, because it is dead water. And then finally we have a Dasani here up on the end, also not lighting up the light bulb. And let me just get the wires closer there. Okay, see, not lighting up the light bulb, it's in the Dasani. Okay, now let's move this back over real quick to, without knocking any bottles over. Okay, dry it off, put it back in the Kangen water right there. 9.5 pH Kangen water, healthy electrolytes, lighting up the light bulb, living water. And Cheri, keep it there. Let me just turn the light off here. And oh right, can you see? I see that. Check that out. That's what I'm talking about. That's healthy electrical current, healthy electrolytes. That's what does it, not the bottled waters. Okay, now, all right, Cheri, why don't you bring that down here? And okay, and then over here, all right, we got the, I'll switch it, Cheri. Okay, so then we did a pH test. So here's the pH chart, if you guys can see it, right here. So here's the acidic side. It's like orange and then green and then blue and then purple. Okay, so this is really bad. This is really good. So here is Sprite. Let's see if you can see it here. So you can see Sprite in person. It's like a orange or soda pop there. This is a sports drink, Gatorade. That's like an orange. So remember the pH chart, okay? So that's what those are. This is a smart water. It's yellow. And there's the pH chart. So anyways, yellow. This is a life water. It's like a greenish yellow. Can you guys see that? This is a Fiji. It's like a blue. So there's the Fiji. Okay, and then here you have your Kangen water, royal purple, healthy alkaline water. It's the good alkaline water, not the bad alkaline water, royal purple. So I'll just show you here up close. There's the Kangen water, there's the Fiji, there's the life water, there's the smart water, there's the Gatorade, and there's the Sprite. So there is all of them together. And remember the pH chart right there. There they are. Kangen water is the winner as far as the healthy pH goes. Okay, and then over here, I don't know how good you guys can see it with the lighting here with the phone because we're totally live, but this was blackberries that we washed in the 11.5 pH water. And so you can see what came off there. This is tomatoes that we washed in 11.5 pH water. So it's, you can see, let me hold up to light there. It's yellow, really yellow. Tomatoes. So the first one's blackberries. That's blackberries that we soaked in 11.5 pH water. This is proven in a scientific study to remove pesticides off your food. That was tomatoes, and this was strawberries. So you see how that's yellow? So strawberries, tomatoes, that's what came off tomatoes. That's what came off strawberries, that's what came off tomatoes, that's what came off blackberries. This water is scientifically proven to clean pesticides off. So, you got your Kangen water machine right here. This is what it looks like, or this model. There's a stainless steel model as well, and then an all-white one, but this is the SD501. And so here you got the Kangen water, the drinking water, so you can...
Kangen water 9.5.
9.5.
Kangen water 8.5.
8.5.
Kangen water 9.0.
9.0. And then...
Kangen water 9.5. Beauty water.
There you got beauty water. That's a natural skin toner. It tightens, tones, and softens your skin. It's the exact pH of your skin. And so if you go into a department store and try to buy skin toner, it's going to be $30, $40, $50. You can get it whenever you want here at a push of a button. And then this is the...
Strong acidic water.
So this is how you make the 2.5 water that kills all germs that I was talking about earlier. And so what happens is when you make it, the water, so I have it hooked up here. It runs through the hose, your tap water. It goes through the Kangen water machine, and an electrical current goes through the water, and it changes the water. It I can explain it to you, but it's probably going to go over your head, so just ask me questions or I can show you videos later on. But the electrical current ionizes the water. And so out of the bottom hose here comes the acidic water. So this is where the 2.5 pH water would come out of. So you want to go in that spray bottle. And so we will collect it right here. And I'll put it in the spray bottle. And then we go around and we can disinfect everything with this. It kills all germs. And then out of the top hose comes 11.5 pH water. And this is what you use to clean pesticides off your food. This is a natural detergent. And so the Kangen water machine is 3 machines in one. Number 1, it's a water ionizer. So it ionizes your water, makes it more hydrating, detoxifying, antioxidant. And then it's a hypochlorous acid machine. It makes the strong acidic water, which is hypochlorous acid, which disinfects everything. And it's a sodium hydroxide machine, which is the 11.5 pH water, which you can use to clean off pesticides. So what happens is here, this is just salt water right here. And this is only used when you make the strong acidic water and the 2.5 pH and the 11.5 pH. And so it has to add up to 14 on the pH scale. So 2.5 comes out of the bottom, 11.5 comes out the top, it adds up to 14. But this salt, so salt plus electricity plus water makes hypochlorous acid when it's acidic, and it makes sodium hydroxide when it's alkaline. So this is a natural detergent. That's what you use to clean off the fruits and vegetables. Like I showed you, the blackberries, the tomatoes, and the strawberries. And then the hypochlorous acid, this is what you use to disinfect everything, and this is what your white blood cells use to kill everything. Okay, now Cheri, we're going to make some beauty water right now. We're going to show you how to use it with Young Living essential oils. So I got you on camera here, Cheri. She's got a little spray bottle right there. So go ahead and show us which button you're going to push there,
Okay,
Cheri.
we're going to push the beauty button.
Okay, so
for the
beauty water. So you're going to turn it on here.
And it just fills up. And this is one of my most favorite ways to use the Kangen water, is to make the beauty water. Because I'm a master esthetician and I've used so many high-end products, and this does just as good or better than all the high-end professional products that I've used in my career. I like to add lavender.
Let me get it close with that, Cheri.
Okay.
Hold it there. Okay, lavender. Okay, got it.
And I add that to my beauty water. I usually add 3 or 4 drops. And we use this several times a day. Love it. And what I like to do before bed is to just get about 3 or 4 drops of this, put it in my hand, I put it on my skin.
The frankincense?
Yeah, love this. Then, after I have the frankincense on my skin, I just spray the beauty water. I think that it helps the frankincense get even deeper into your skin, and this is like a toner or a serum, so it's really good for your skin. Really refreshing. And when you put lavender in it, it's really nice right before you go to bed. So, another thing I like to do with the essential oils and Kangen water is obviously use it in the diffuser. We usually use beauty water or the clean water, and there's all kinds of recipes, which I'm sure all of you know. Right now we have Stress Away and Peppermint. It smells amazing. So we really think that Kangen water and essential oils work so well together. They're a great combo.
Yeah. And then, thank you, Cheri. And then explain how you use the oils with the 2.5 pH, the hypochlorous acid that kills everything.
Oh yeah, like I was saying a little bit earlier, we just put either thieves or lemon in with the 2.5, and I clean with it. It smells amazing, and it cleans so well. So that's how we use it. I also, you can clean with the beauty water. It's an amazing window cleaner. So I like to put a citrus scent, like maybe...
Yeah, the beauty water is like Windex on tap.
Right.
Anything you can do with Windex, mirrors, windows, you can use the beauty water
Yeah,
instead.
and I like to add essential oils, like usually, like I said, a citrus. It smells amazing. It doesn't streak. And you can also add essential oils to the 11.5 in a spray bottle, and you can dust all of your furniture with it. So I like to add lemon for that. And I love cleaning with essential oils and Kangen water. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I love when you use the lemon essential oil, or
Yeah.
any of them, but the lemon, and you clean with that with the 2.5 pH, and it smells amazing around this house.
Yeah, it smells so good. And you don't have to worry about your kids. You know, before I would worry sending the kids with some toxic cleaner and having them breathe in those fumes, and now I don't worry about them cleaning the bathroom or anything. I clean the toilet, the bathtub. I mop my floors with the 6.0 water, or you can do the 2.5 if you feel you need to disinfect. So you can completely clean your home with all the different pH waters.
And then, Cheri, can you hand me those those things back there real quick? Let me, okay, so I'll let you grab this real quick, and then, okay, so you got that there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to show you guys, so it's kind of a chart. So what happens is when the water goes through the Kangen water machine, this is H2O, electrical current goes through the water, and the electrical current is strong enough, it actually breaks off the hydrogen atom from the H2O molecule. And so that hydrogen atom cannot stay by itself as an atom, so it will instantly bond with the other hydrogen atoms floating around to form H2. So when you're drinking Kangen water, the drinking water, it's H2 and OH negative. So the H2, that's dissolved hydrogen, that is the most powerful antioxidant that we know of in the world. So Dr. Horst Filter said a person cannot drink or cannot eat enough fruits and vegetables in a day to meet the antioxidant power that you get from just a couple glasses of Kangen water. And like Cheri always likes to tell people, 1 glass of Kangen water has as many antioxidants as if you ate 5 pounds of blueberries. And then this is OH negative, which is active oxygen. And so this oxygenates your blood and then also floods your body with antioxidants. So this water is 6 times more hydrating. It's antioxidant and an active oxygen. So Cheri, just keep that there for a second. And then, so I just want to make one more point here, you guys. And then if anyone has any questions, let us know. But here, your body is more water than anything else, about 75%. And so if that 75% of your body, so here's a bunch of liquids. Battery acid, of course you're not going to drink battery acid, but I have it right next to soda pop because they're the same acidity. Tap water, bottled water, sports drinks. These all contribute to oxidative stress, oxidation, the apple turning brown. And so aging, they're aging, they're oxidizing, and they're inflammatory. So if 75% of your body is water, and you're making that 75% of your body a combination of these liquids, what do you think that's doing for your health? But if you make that 75% of your body an antioxidant, which you're going to get from fruits and vegetables and or Kangen water, then that's anti-aging, antioxidizing, anti-inflammatory. So even if you ate a perfect diet of carrots and spinach all day long, which is great, that's only getting to about 25% of the health equation because you're more water than anything else. So that get the biggest immediate impact on your health, if you flood your body, you change the waters out of your body from oxidative liquids to antioxidative liquids, what effect do you think that's going to have on your health and moving you in the right direction? So I just wanted to make that point. And so I think we're pretty much done here. But any questions that you guys have, go ahead and come on over here, Cheri. Switch it over. All right, so any questions that you guys have, and then there's so much more we could talk about the water, but I think that's pretty good. So let's see. Okay, good. You can see the colors good on the pH that Julie said that you could see. Let me just show that again real quick. So remember, guys, in summary, that's what washed off of strawberries when we soaked them in the Kangen water, 11.5 pH. The sodium hydroxide was a natural detergent proven in a scientific study to remove pesticides. This is what came off of tomatoes. And then this is what came off of blackberries. And then there's the pH test that we did, the soda pop, the sports drinks, the bottled water, and then the Kangen water right there. So there's a summary of the pH test right there. And then we talked about the different ways, some of the different ways to use it with your Young Living essential oils right there. There's the frankincense and the lavender back there. We showed you a little bit of how to use the Kangen water machine, the different waters. And then we did the light bulb demonstration to show you all these waters are dead, but the Kangen water is alive. Healthy electrolytes. And then one more thing. That's a yam in well water. That's a yam in tap water. That's a yam in Kangen water 9.5. And that's a yam in reverse osmosis filtered water, which is the same as distilled or bottled water. And so you can see that that one's not growing much. One thing we need to talk about is just how to purchase the machine. And so let's do that real quick and then we'll be done. And then I wanted to show you guys here. So if Kangen water machines were sold in stores, they would cost $10,000 or more. So let me show you the markup on some products here. So athletic shoes, they cost about $1 to make. They're sold anywhere from $30, $50, $100 or more. If they're sold at $100, that's 100 times markup. Bottled water costs 1 cent to make the bottle, the cap, fill it with yucky water, and they could sell it for 99 cents, so that's a 99 times markup. DVD costs 70 cents to manufacture, so they can sell it, if they sell it $19.99, it's 29 times markup. Building construction typically is a 5 times markup. And then Kangen water, the SD501 that we have, the cost to manufacture is about $1,400, and it sells at $3,980. So it has a markup of less than 3, and that's because of the platinum. The plates that conduct the electrical charge are made out of medical grade platinum. It costs about $2,000 an ounce. The Kangen water machine is built to last for decades, and so you have an unlimited amount of water, healthy water, the best water on the planet. And this water does occur naturally on planet Earth. One of the most famous places is the spring in Lourdes, France. And they just figured out a way to reproduce this water in the home. And the way to do it is to capture the lightning bolt to produce electrolysis. So electrolysis happens with water running over rocks, creating electrical current, or with lightning when lightning strikes a body of water. So there's some little history on that. So if it was sold in stores, it costs $10,000 or more, because look at the markup on products that are sold in stores. Because this is spread heart to heart, home to home, friend to friend, family to family, through word of mouth, it actually drives the cost down. So the price is not inflated because there's a referral opportunity. It actually drives the cost down. We, the people, spreading the message about true health. And as you guys know, you're not going to find the truth on the TV. You have to search out for it for yourself. We are responsible for our own learning. And so you can get your Kangen water machine for as low as $45 to $55 a month. So one of the ways you can do it is you can apply for a 0% interest credit card. So I recommend Chase Freedom, because you get back about $250 right now. When you get approved for that card, they give you $250 on your statement. You can go apply at nevergiveupfreedom.com. Click on the green button, apply as guest. But that's 0% interest for 15 months. They only require that you pay them back at about 1% of the balance a month. So that comes out to be $45 to $55 a month, depending on which model you get. And then you can also transfer that balance to a 0% interest 21-month card for 0% interest for 21 months, a balance transfer card. So you can transfer the balance. So then you have 0% interest for 36 months. So 36 months, that's 3 years that you can just do $45 to $55 a month to get your Kangen water machine. And during that 3 years, you can write it off. And then, Cheri, you want to get that tax write-off booklet. It is a tax write-off. It is a legitimate tax write-off. So you can write it off. You can get back up to 1/3 the cost, depending on which tax bracket you fall under. So it is a tax write-off. But during that 3 years, 36 months at 0% interest, that's enough time for, if you just refer 3 people, to pay off your machine before the 0% interest period ends. Or during that 36 months, that's enough time to get 3 tax returns. You can use your tax return to pay it off before the 0% interest period ends. But if you don't want to refer people, if you don't want to use your tax return, if you don't have any other money that you can use to pay it off, then you can just pay anywhere between about $80 a month to $105 a month for 36 months, and it's completely paid off. So what I suggest... Oh, Cheri? Let's see. Sorry, you guys. So what I suggest... Oh, so... Yeah, so let me see. Julie's got a question there. So Julie says, can people use the Kangen machine in conjunction with water filters such as Berkey filter or anything else? So you need to have the Kangen water machine. Let's go over here, Cheri. Let's just sit down. Okay. So let me explain the options here of how that works. And, okay. Let's get this here. Okay, let me answer that question. And then I also want to say, if there's anybody who's interested in getting their Kangen water machine and they're part of Young Living, because this group we're in doing this broadcast, a lot of people are in Young Living, so good for you guys spreading the message of true health, essential oils. But we want to make sure, like, say we want to check with your Young Living upline. So say John is interested in getting a Kangen water machine. So we'll say, hey, John, who's your Young Living upline? And then we'll go to John's Young Living upline first to see if his Young Living upline is going to get their Kangen water machine in a timely manner, because if they will, then we'll have John sign up through his upline so we keep Young Living teams intact getting their Kangen water machine. But if John's upline is going to take a year to get the Kangen water machine, then, of course, you don't want to wait a year, then we'll help you get your Kangen water machine. But I just want to make that point that we're going to go to people's uplines first to give them the first chance to keep everything intact. Okay, now going to Julie's question, say everything goes down, right? Electricity's out, water's out. So you got your water storage. Hopefully you got some barrels of water, or you got some way to collect rainwater. Say you're using the Berkeley water filter like Julie's asking about, so you can filter it through the Berkey if you want. Then you just need like an aquarium pump, and then you just need a power source. So I have like a portable battery that powers the Kangen water machine. It'll power it for like 4 months. You just need to turn on the Kangen water machine. It takes about 1 minute to make 1 gallon, so you just need to have that battery on for 1 minute to produce the water. But you'll just pump through the Kangen water machine the water that you have in storage with an aquarium pump. Or you want to have like a solar-powered generator that you can plug your Kangen water machine and the aquarium pump in to just pump the water through the machine, so it goes over have electricity run through it.
And just to clarify, the Kangen water machine is a filter. It does filter the water, so it is unnecessary to filter it through any other type of a machine. So I just want to clarify that. Yeah,
and there's a scientist in California. His name is Justin Ballard. He tested his tap water with a lab. He has the lab results online. Anyone wants to see that, just let us know. But his tap water had 44 chemicals in it, including Xanax, oxycodone, and fluoride. Well, after he ran it through the Kangen water machine, he tested the water, and all the chemicals were gone, including the fluoride. And he said you can't 100% filter fluoride out. The only way you can get it out completely is with electricity. But he did tell me we have to be careful on telling people that the Kangen water machine gets fluoride out, because everybody's source water is different. So maybe some people have higher amounts of fluoride than others. But according to the test that he did, his Kangen water did not have fluoride in it anymore. And he compared that to a reverse osmosis filter, which still had the fluoride in the water. So the electricity is what really filters out the water. It destroys the chemicals on a molecular level, breaks them apart, so it cleans out the water, so it filters the water, and then it changes the water through electricity, it ionizes it, makes it come alive, so you're drinking it 6 times more hydrating, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and it detoxifies you faster. And so that's a good point too, because as you saw, there's 3 levels of drinking water, 8.5, 9, and 9.5. This water detoxifies you so good, it's recommended you start on the 8.5 and work your way up. So when we got our Kangen water machine, I started on the 9.5 because I wanted to feel it. Cheri started on the 8.5. But some people, if they start on the 9.5 first, they'll feel muscle aches and things like that because they're going through a detox. So you want to start on the 8.5. Make sure you're not feeling any muscle aches before you move up to the 9 and the 9.5 because it detoxes you so good.
And back to the filter question, the only thing that you cannot use with the Kangen water machine is a reverse osmosis system. So you cannot have your source water going through a reverse.
Okay, we're back. We had a little breakup there. Yeah, so you cannot use reverse osmosis water. It will not work because as you saw when I did the light bulb demonstration, those bottled waters that are filtered by reverse osmosis, they did not light up the light bulb because there's no electrolytes in the water. They're dead. There needs to be some type of mineral in the waters for the electricity to be able to conduct to ionize the water. So it needs to be connected to your tap.
Yes.
Okay, you guys, we did it. We had some breakups there in the live video. A couple times we lost connection, but you stuck with us. If you're watching this replay and you get to one of those places where it disconnected, just skip that to where it reconnects. Let us know if you have any other questions. We could talk about this water for a week, but this is the best thing you can possibly do for your health. Water is the foundation, and then in conjunction with the essential oils, you're basically a resurrected being, and so that's what I'm looking forward to.
Absolutely. Thanks, you guys, for joining us. We enjoyed having you with us.
Thanks, you guys. Champions Ever Quit. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.